So the first episode of Digimon Adventure 2020 Reboot series is finally here, and I'm really excited to talk about this. So my name is Soham and welcome to WhyZ, and today we are talking about the first episode of this new series. So we begin with a narration by none other than Masako Nozawa. I mean, this old lady is an absolute legend. I know I've said this numerous times on this channel before, but damn, she's everywhere. Her voice is perhaps one of the most iconic pieces in the entire anime industry, so I was immediately able to recognize her as the narrator of this show. Now before proceeding any further into the video, let me just give you all a quick clarifications because there is a lot of confusion among the anime fandom regarding this particular series. So this is a total reboot, this is a total reset or reboot of the original Digimon Adventure series. And this is set in 2020, it's set in modern times, everyone is having smartphones, everyone has access to the internet, and this is basically a reintroduction of Digimon into the human world. Next we get the opening, which is quite decent in my opinion. It gave me a lot of My Hero Academia like vibe with its uplifting mood and tone. Now obviously for me, nostalgia matters a lot, and especially in regards to Digimon, very few things can come close to Koji Wada's Butterfly. But I was really happy with this particular theme song because it brought back one of my favorite singers in the form of Takayoshi Tanimoto, who previously also worked on One Vision from Digimon Tamers, which is one of my favorite Digimon songs of all time. Now the first part, or at least the introductory part of the opening, is very similar to the original opening, where Taichi is seen like falling into the digital world. And also, I mean, these guys know that the original fans are going to watch this series. I mean, they really don't care about spoilers at all. We are given shots of everyone from the main group along with the Digimon and the Digivolutions. I mean, we get shots of Greymon, Metal Greymon and even War Greymon in the very first episode. That's something I don't think has happened before, but anyway, that doesn't matter a lot. I mean, they know that older fans are going to watch this series for nostalgia's sake. Next, we get a montage of Masako Nozawa speaking. Basically, here the theme is evolution and progress. We are entering into a newer and uncharted territory. That is the whole message of this series. Also guys, please pardon me for any background noises that are happening because this is a early Sunday morning and I really don't have any control over the background right now. So please, I beg your pardon for that. Now we are introduced to Taichi in the beginning and he's seen packing for the summer camp, which we all know as older fans that the summer camp was the main incident where our group of heroes is sent into the digital world. So that's a nice touch in my opinion. We see that he's packing all these stuff for the summer camp and he's also talking to his mother and Hikari who are going to take a train. Next we get the introduction of Koshiro, which was really cute in my opinion. He's a new kid in the block who has shifted just above the flat of Taichi. He's obviously shy, but it is nice to see him start his friendship with Taichi. Plus, his technical prowess. Man, this guy is an absolute genius. Next we get the main focus of this episode, or rather the main theme of this episode, which is surrounding the train line of Japan. The main problem arises here. There is a crisis in Tokyo and the stakes are quite high because Taichi's mom and Hikari are on the train and the trains are going berserk and they have lost all control. So obviously, Taichi being our protagonist runs to the spot with Koshiro. He's just the badass that we remember him. And then, boy oh boy, he just jumps forward when everything seems lost. That's when the crest of courage emerges. We are given glimpses of Koromon fighting this new Digimon, and I think these are newer Digimon because I can't remember them. I don't remember seeing them previously, so I'm really sorry if I'm forgetting their names or something, but as far as I know, these are newer Digimons. Next, Taichi is freaking teleported into the digital world and his smartphone is left there, which is being picked up by none other than Koshiro. Next, Taichi travels to the digital world in a very similar scene to the original Digimon movie. The accompanying theme song is very soothing and pleasing in my opinion, somewhat very similar to that of the OSTs used in Studio Ghibli. I mean, the overall soundtrack of this episode was really good. Everything was just made for it. Anyway, next we see Koromon, who is also out of energy and is damaged by the battle. Taichi catches him, and next we get the Light of Dissolution. Boy oh boy, this was really awesome, and yeah, I almost shed a tear because of it. We also get glimpses of the original team who notice this bright light. Koshiro is also chosen next because of his wisdom. Plus, we finally get the Digivolution in a very soothing and pleasing manner. Taichi gets his Digivice and we are finally introduced to Agumon. And obviously, Taichi is very surprised by all of this. As I said before, the music is great here too, and the battle music that ensures next is also top notch. The only thing that kinda irked me was the blue cube-like things or blue cube-like effects which are going on when they are engaging in the battle. Also, seeing Taichi save Agumon from getting overwhelmed by this swarm of enemies was just so good. Next we get the usual exposition of who Digimons are and why are they appearing, what is the digital world, what is the network. I mean, as older fans we know this, but this is basically a reintroduction or rather introduction for the newer fans of the series. Next, more fight ensures as usual, but Agumon is getting overwhelmed by the massive numbers of the enemy. One of them digivolves a number of times. I mean, this was kind of confusing for me. First we get one digivolution, then second, then third, and now this guy assumes this huge form. I mean, this was huge. The perspective, the scaling was really nicely done, and the scale of despair is really huge as well because the trains are getting affected by this, and if nothing is done to stop this guy, the trains are going to collide because of the chaotic system that has ensured because of all of this. I mean, this guy just looks like a behemoth. Again, I don't know if this is a newer Digimon or not, but this looks absolutely brilliant. Next, Agumon and Taichi both leap forward, and thus we get our first proper Digivolution in the form of Greymon. Welcome Greymon. And also, side note, I really like the new Digivolution sequence that is going on here. I mean, this doesn't takes the Digimon out of the battle, and it just shows a simultaneous Digivolution. And I'm not a big animation expert or something, but there were very few reused shots of animation here, and this was really good in my opinion. Next, the battle ensures in a very typical Digimon fashion, and in the end, Greymon wins the day with his Mega Flame. Thus, the battle ended there. The train lines are safe now because of their efforts, and the episode ends with another digital attack in the US. But this time, it's Yamato, who is there at the scene, and he's already fighting them with Garurumon, sorry. That basically ends the episode. And we get the ending theme song, which is also decent in my opinion, but here are a couple of things. It is almost solely focused on Yamato, which makes me believe, are we going to get something different this time, especially with respect to the character of Yamato, or will we get a bad guy turned good kind of thing here? Like probably some sort of redemption arc and not exactly a goody good hero. Who knows, maybe I'm just overanalyzing things because Yamato is an awesome character. So that's basically it for the first episode of Digimon Adventure 2020 Reboot series. I am really excited about this series, and the first episode was really promising. The animation was spectacular, the music was too good. I mean, obviously I'm missing Koji Wada's Butterfly, but it's just disrespectful at this point to bring it again and again. And the nostalgia is heavy here obviously, but it is also showing some good stuff. Next week we are going to get a sort of rehash of our war games in the form of war games. Let's see what happens then. I'll also cover that as well. That's basically it. I mean, I might have missed some more details, some more Easter eggs. I'm really sorry for that because I'm just randomly recording it as soon as possible. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on Facebook Links are in the description below. That's it for today. This is WhyZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.